A woman from Shaker Heights is making a lasting impact on Northeast Ohio, and it all started with a simple statement from a homeless man.
And he said, "You know what? None of you get it. None of you get what I need. What I need is a pair of underwear."
That moment sent Jan Thrope into motion, and News 5 anchor Mike Brookbank shows us how she's making Cleveland a better land by just walking and listening.
When Cleveland was named the poorest big city in America back in 2006,
I was working at a homeless shelter.
Jan Thrope found herself disappointed,
Dead last, that we were the worst.
but also determined.
From that moment, I decided that I was going to start walking through the community.
With each and every mile she logged and community members she interacted with,
People aren't broken. It's what's broken is our connection to each other.
Thrope discovered a simple fix to what has been a very complex issue plaguing our community for decades.
Nobody is supposed to save our community. It doesn't need saving. What it needs is more access to resources that make a difference.
Victoria Trotter was the very first person Thrope came across on her journey.
It became so clear that the reason we hadn't found some solutions to poverty is that we were talking to the wrong people.
To change that, Thrope created Inner Visions of Cleveland.
Inner Visions was founded as a way to do deep listening, to discover people with a vision and passion for changing the community, and then providing them with the support.
In order to flip the script, this community activist started hosting ride-alongs,
We're the piece in the middle.
bringing carloads of people from the suburbs into the inner city.
Jan had been in some places I wouldn't even go in my own neighborhood.
Those conversations between people never in the same room together created momentum.
And so voila, all of these incredible ideas started springing forth.
Ideas to not only tackle poverty, but also systemic racism. The big roadblock, however, funding. Without it, how would these solutions from individuals, not organizations, ever see the light of day?
They weren't a nonprofit themselves, and they didn't have a 501c3, they may not have a fiscal agent, all the trappings that you need to get money.
So Thrope designed her own version of crowdfunding,
People don't need charity, they need an investment.
where many of the people on those ride-alongs would come together and pay $25 to vote for the best ideas to help tackle poverty and racism. The top pitch took home the prize.
It was always at least $2,000 and sometimes more.
So I made this garment.
The kind of funding and support needed
I used to dream about having my artwork hanging somewhere.
to help Cleveland artist Gwendolyn Garth open her own gallery.
When you go to apply for grants and so forth like that, you got to fill out all this paperwork, and sometimes you don't do it because you're intimidated by it.
She's using her new space at the Art Palace
The Art Palace is the home of the kings and queens of art.
to showcase artists of color.
We are alive and well here in Cleveland.
Garth got choked up when I asked to describe what Thrope's commitment to the community means to her.
Words cannot convey what's in my heart.
And it's that deep emotional connection right there that Thrope believes can break the cycle of poverty and racism.
I'm somebody that doesn't have aunts and uncles and cousins and brothers and sisters until today. And now I have a whole community that I call home and people that are my brothers and sisters.
Reporting in Cleveland, Mike Brookbank, News 5.